I'm often asked, how else can I make wax at home? So I'm happy to report you can microwave it, and you'll only need 3 simple ingredients. First, I'm going to be starting off with lemon juice. Yes, you can use a lime or vinegar, but no, you cannot skip this step. Then you just want to grab whatever sugar that you have in your cupboard. This will work with anything but coconut sugar, and just plain old water. The recipe will be linked in the description box below, and we're actually just going to pop this into the microwave. And if you guys didn't already know, I do have other videos on making DIY sugar wax, but the most common question I get is, how long do I cook it? Which is just not an exact science when you're cooking it on the stove. So I first started off with 30 seconds because I was just curious, which gave me a very similar texture, if not the exact same as to how we started. So I popped it back into the microwave for 30 more seconds, and as you can see, the sugar is now clear. So we're on a good start. I then put the sugar back in for an additional 2 minutes and 30 seconds. And guess what happened? We actually got a color change. There's a lot more science behind this, but I'm just gonna say that this is the exact time that I cooked my sugar for. So you just wanna cook this for 3 minutes and 30 seconds if you're using the exact same measurements. And at first the texture will be quite thin, and this will still be very hot. So please do not apply this to your skin until it has cooled down a bit. Once it's cooled down to somewhere a little bit above body temperature and it is still a tad bit warm, you can use it as a strip wax. You can simply put on a piece of cotton, a wax strip, or even an old t-shirt or pair of jeans. Now, if you guys don't know how to actually apply and remove your sugar, I do have an in-depth video, which I will link up in the cards and in the description box below. Now, I want to stress that this is how long that I'm cooking my sugar for, and this is where I got the best results. However, temperatures and the way that your microwave works can vary. The sugar will continue to cool, which means it will become a consistency more like this one, which stretches when you pull it out of the container. And at this point, the sugar can be used as a paste. So you can grab a little bit onto your fingers and just mold it into the skin or into the hair and pull it off with no strips. As you can see, the consistency is more like a caramel or a taffy, and this is not hot at all. This sugar is probably somewhere around room temperature. If you guys joined me last Saturday, then you saw me make this sugar live, but I wanted to extend it to you, those of you who don't have Instagram. So I'm gonna be doing a YouTube live, and you'll be happy to know that cleanup is just as easy as making the sugar. All you wanna do is pour some water into your container, and by the way, you should be using a heat safe or shatterproof glass, and you can either let it sit or you can pop it back into the microwave and boil the water. This will instantly dissolve the sugar, just like making tea. And then all there's left to do is pour the water out and clean it as you normally would. So that is it, guys. I hope you liked this video. If you do have any questions, feel free to leave them in the description box below, but also make sure that you check out my other 3 or 4 videos because I likely have already answered your question there, including all substitutes and different materials that you can use, plus all of the supplies that I have used. And while you're at it, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and share it because sharing is caring. Bye, guys.